guys, it's Lana and welcome back to my channel for another video. Now today we are doing something very exciting. Jensen and I will be trying some arena eventing cross country. I'm not sure, but I've never done anything like this before aside from the mini one day event. So it's going to be really fun. Got the stuff in the back, got the dog in the back. We're ready to rock and roll, and Mum is approaching with the horses now, so it's going to be a good day. I'm doing the 80 centimeters, which is a step up from the 70, because I thought Jensen would probably be a bit happy with something higher. Personally, I'd like to go back to the 60. But either way, it's going to be good fun, and we're just going to go for a nice round. So fingers crossed it goes well. This is the arena evented. How cute is this in the quarry, by the way? I love it. It's a shame it's raining because I don't know what pictures we're going to get. But we've never tried like skinnies, and there's a boat thing, and there's a horseshoe thing. So I don't know how it's going to go, but this should be fun. Well, it's absolutely freezing and tipping it down. I look like the Michelin man come to life because I've got my body protector on underneath there. But now it's time to get J-Dog ready. So when I tell you guys I literally felt sick to my stomach, you know I am absolutely mean it 100%. We all know that show jumping, eventing, all that sort of thing is not my forte. I'm really happy with my pretty circles, but I'm having such a good time going out and doing something a little bit different with Jensen. And this is what Jensen lives and breathes for, so he was totally up for it as well. Like his little face, he couldn't believe it when we're in there. So this is me and him just in the warm-up. I actually do struggle to warm up in a coat quite often, especially for the dressage. However, I did not have to make sure everything was perfect this time. So I just made sure that he was bending nicely. So you see I'm just moving around his bend there, moving him from the inside to the middle to the outside. And then I'm popping him up into trot now. And as you can see, I am asking him still into a frame because I don't want to just hair and tear around. I want to make sure that his mind is focused and he is still listening to me. Because what happens with me and Jensen is we go jump and lose everything. So at the minute we look like we're about ready to smash out an absolutely banging dressage test. I just have to watch with him that I don't make him curl up a little bit too much, but I think my nerves are getting a little bit the better of me here. I mean, you can see he spotted that jump there and he was like, let me jump it, and I was like, please don't, especially not the wrong way, I'll get shouted at. That's another thing in jumping and like eventing warm-ups. You've got to make sure that you jump them the correct way, because obviously if they have people just diving all over the place, you will die. And jumping warm-ups, as scary as they are anyway. But he was feeling so lush, so good. I could have quite happily gone round in circles for the rest of my days. So we're about ready to do our very first warm-up jump, and let me tell you, warm-up jumps really scare me because like it's a singular fence and I focus too much on the fact it is a singular fence, and this is why. So as you can see, I completely just didn't ride him into it at all then. For some reason, if you put me in a course, I'm actually quite a bit more confident, but if you give me a singular fence, I way overthink it, and then I just completely passenger into the fence. And Jensen is one of those horses, yes, he loves his jumping, yes, he will do it all day long, but he's not doing it on his own. He's actually really good for teaching you, because he's like, if you're not going to do it correctly, we're not going to do it full stop. So he is making me ride him, and we have to go through this quite a couple times because Alana is failing to do well. And there we go. So yes, he knocked the pole down, but at least we got over it. So then my friend Helena, which is her in the pink there, she did amazing, I'll let you see later, put it down to a cross pole, and suddenly it was a lot friendlier. So I know for in future, this is just my inexperience in show jumping and eventing warm-ups. Start off on a cross pole, get some confidence, then go onto the straight. I think I just went in a bit too hot and then got scared myself and didn't go over it properly myself. And that's why Jensen was like, come on, you've actually got to ride this, Alana. So that's Helena absolutely smashing it there. And then I used that opportunity to just follow her over. I was like, okay, she's doing really well, so let me just follow. And that's another thing, when you're with somebody else, it actually makes you feel a lot more confident, and made me feel a lot better about it as a whole. So this is me just trotting him in between times. Helena smashing it again over this upright. I couldn't think of the name then. Give me a dressage test and I can name every movement in there. Give me a jump and I'm not sure. So once he was jumping that quite nicely, although I did get left behind there, but we'll ignore that for now. Next up was trying the oxer, and it didn't start off well. So once again, I saw a bigger jump and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't. And then Helen was like, no, Alana, you've got to go over the oxer, because the last time I did a show jumping warm-up or eventing warm-up, I missed out the oxer because I was like, no, I'm going to get too worried about it, I'm just not going to do it. But this time I actually went for it. And now that I'm riding him properly, even though we might be messing up the strides, now that I'm actually getting involved and going, yes, come on, let's jump it, Jensen's like, yes, mum. He wants you to want to jump it as well as him. Right then, so we've warmed up and we're just about ready to head in soon. But I must admit, we've had more stops than jumps. So I don't know how it's going to go. I think it's me, it's my confidence. I was going up to it going, I don't know whether I want to jump it. And he went, well, don't jump it then. So we're gonna see. I've said that multiple times now. I'll pull that straight, maybe. But yes, we're all ready. So we have now officially committed to the bit. The coat is off. We mean business. Now I didn't really know what to do at this point. I've said this rather a lot during this video, but it was just before we went in. I didn't know whether to jump him a bit more or not, or whether that would just get him a bit tired. So I ended up just taking him around. I did have one last jump before we went in, but before long, it was time to head into the arena and just do our best. All I wanted was a nice, safe, calm round in a good rhythm. And I'm going to shut up now and see. Once again, I think I started patting him before he even hit the floor. He was such a good boy, and we were in the prize giving. I was so pleased, especially as we took the scenic route to absolutely everything. So I wasn't expecting being placed whatsoever. Jensen was literally such a good boy, and my friend Helena, who was so kind to let me borrow a trailer so we could come today, she won, so she absolutely smashed it. So it was such a good day for the pair of us, and honestly, Jensen's just such a good boy. I absolutely adore that horse, and I had a brilliant time despite the fact that I felt so sick beforehand, and then going in, it was excellent. And technically, we qualified for the Sunshine Tour in arena eventing, although I do have to see if Jensen is not too tall. But we shall see. We've got no big plans. We're just here for a good time, and that is what I definitely had today. So victory lap time. are getting loaded up in the background there, so we're all back at the lorry. What a rush. That was genuinely so much fun. I didn't see a single stride the entire time we were going around that. Jensen just saw every stride, rolled up his sleeves and went, right pal, let's go, and he just absolutely went for it. It was so much fun. That is the fastest and like the fastest we've gone to jumps of those size. And when I say jumps of those size, I mean like the cross country jumps, the solid jumps, the scary jumps. But it was so much fun. Definitely think I might end up coming again, doing a bit more eventing. The more I'm doing it, the more I'm loving it. But I think that's because it's all going well at the minute, because I came third. So as long as everything's going well, I'm quite happy to carry on doing it. First time I come off, that's it, I'll be done. Okay, so that is Jensen back home safe and sound. Hi baby. He has been such a good boy. I'm so proud of him. He proper held my hand once again and just helped me get around it. I was actually really nervous going into it. I think I've said this multiple times throughout this video, but stepping up to 80 felt like a big deal for me, because this is all very new to me, guys. You've got to be gentle with me. But he was such a good lad. He just really looked after me, and he's always so brilliant. I love him. He's a good boy. So yeah, really pleased with today. We did a nice, careful, clear round. Even though it felt like it was fast and furious when I was riding it, I look back at the video and it looks like we're going for a Sunday stroll, so I don't know. But yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so you know the next video is coming out. And from me and Jensen, that is goodbye.